Welcome to Cardboard Swords and another Fab for Less budget brew. This time we're on Classic Constructed. It's got to come in at £50 including delivery, it must be competitive, and we're going with a meta bad boy, Fai. Let's get in. Well, Ninja players have had to wait a long time to get a new hero, but they finally got one in Uprising. The man on fire is Fai. He's the new draconic hero with the ability to start with a Phoenix Flame in the graveyard. You can then recur the Phoenix Flame, paying 3, but this cost is reduced by the number of draconic chain links you control. The aim of the game is to go wide with Fai, so we're going to be running harmonised Kodachis for most of our matchups, but we've also got his signature weapon, the Searing Ember Blade, which counts as a draconic attack. As well as a choice of weapons in our loadout, we're running Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. This is such a key player in this deck, it allows you to go and fetch key cards and help your big turns go even bigger. We've got the Blossom of Spring for an extra resource when we need it in a pinch, Heatwave buffs our Phoenix Flames for a turn, and Snapdragon Scalers also is a big turn enabler. We've also got a bit of null rune protection if we need it. This Fai deck is hungry for the tempo, and we're going to feed him a feast of unconditional go again cards. The majority of the attacks in this deck will have unconditional go again to help us go as wide as possible. Draconic chain links matter in this deck, not only for Fai's ability, but also we have payoffs in the form of Spreading Flames and Uprising that give our draconic chain links a small buff. Brand with Cinderclaw does some serious work in this deck. Not only is it an attack with unconditional go again, but it can make our harmonised Kodachis a draconic chain link. It also works on Belittle, which we can then use to find a Minnowism to give us some card advantage. Once we've gone wide on the combat chain, we want to finish it with a flurry. We've got cards with the Rupture mechanic, which allows them to get a bonus for being played at chain link 4 or higher. Salt the Wound also gets a buff for each attack that's hit on the combat chain. Take the Tempo is a card advantage engine, and we can link some of these finishes together using the mechanics on Soaring Strike or Snapdragon Scalers and using our Mask to get the extra piece we need. Going as wide as possible on the combat chain involves playing cards. We need lots of card advantage. Phoenix Flame is going to be the main engine for this as it's always accessible on Fai's ability. Double Strike may as well be 2 cards in one, as we're able to get 2 links out of a single card. The Minnowism and Belittle package enables us to go and fetch resources we need to power our bigger turns. A hit from Take the Tempo will provide us with some card advantage on our next turn, and although Ancestral Empowerment isn't card advantage as it only replaces itself, if it enables some of our on-hit effects, it's worth running. Mask of the Pouncing Lynx is really critical in this deck as it can fetch the specific piece we need to finish a chain. Let's have a look at a sample turn. We're going to swing for 1 with a Kodachi and pitch a blue 0 cost card to give it go again. We're then going to play out Brand with Cinderclaw for 3 with go again. This gives the next Kodachi swing the draconic subtype. We're then going to use our last resource to play Soaring Strike, banishing the Lava Burst, which will give it go again when we eventually play it. We now control 3 draconic links, so we can return the Phoenix Flame to hand. We can pitch or play this depending on the cost of the card we banished. Lava Burst costs 0, so we're just going to play that out. It now has go again, and there's nothing like rubbing salt into the wound with a card from Arsenal. Let's round this off with the deck stats. We've got 15 blue pitch cards, and we can go and fetch our Minnowisms whenever we play a Belittle. We've got 38 attack actions with unconditional go again, and we've got 9 chain finishes that really help to put our opponents on the back foot. Time to take a look at the budget. We've got 16 Majestics in this deck, we've got a very low count of rares, with commons doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. We've got a full loadout and sideboard included in the price. This deck had a budget of £50. Using the card market shopping wizard, we came in at €59.18. With a current exchange rate, that comes in at £49.54. At that price, it's a great deck for a new player looking to dip their toe into the Classic Constructed waters, or perhaps a more seasoned player who fancies trying something a little bit different. We're going to be testing whether it's competitive at an armory at Candlekeep soon. Subscribe for the gameplay.